Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Hope you are all fine in this chill atmosphere. It's completely raining here and the complete cold atmosphere it is there. But even though in this cold atmosphere, we are all together sitting for listening the classes. So welcome back to our English grammar class, and the topic which we are concentrating, the topic name is reported speech, or we can call it as a direct indirect speeches. So whereas in the previous classes of ours we have discussed about all the different types of tenses from the direct speech to indirect speech. Especially in the previous class we have noticed about the future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense in the direct speech. And future perfect and future perfect continuous tense we have changed it into indirect speech. And most of the time we have noticed the things, especially in the future tense, we have noticed the things that maximum time the tenses are not at all going to change it out. If it is a will, then instead of a will it will change it as a would. If it is will have, it will change it as a would have. If it is will have been, it will change it as a would have been. These are the common changes which we have noticed in the future tense. Then rather than these things, in the previous class, it means before few classes of ours, where we have concentrated that the past perfect tense, if it is in the direct speech, indirect speech it will remain as a past perfect tense itself, but tense will not change, as exception of the pronoun can be changed. Then again hardly we can use the conjunction in between of two different sentences. That conjunction we can use it out. If it is yes or no type of a question, we can use if or whether. If it is not yes or no type of a question, if it is just interrogative form of a questions and all, like as a WH questions, then we can use that itself as a conjunction. These are the few common things which we have studied already. And I request everyone to glance it out the first class of ours when we have started the reported speech. There I have given some of the formulas. There I have given some of the rules from which tense to which tense it can change, and which are the pronoun we have to change. That all the things which we have clearly noticed in the day first of ours when we have started reported speech or the direct indirect. As in the previous class we have completed all the direct and indirect speeches which were related to the tenses. In today's class we are going to concentrate about a few examples. Some of the new examples we are noticing here, like as a may, most of the time which we have discussed the examples so far, there we haven't noticed about the example regarding the may. Then again we are going to notice the example like as a must. We are having a glance towards the example like as a could or can. So such all the new examples also we are going to learn it out in today's class. It's all just, I can say that the combination or the combine of all the tenses and few certain examples which we can face it out in today's class. And moreover than this, in your examination such type of examples can be asked for sorting out. Okay, so let's concentrate towards the example number 1, what it is saying, and we will change it out from the direct speech to indirect speech. First we need to understand the basic concept is to understand about the direct and indirect speeches. If you are having the basic and the proper knowledge about the tenses. In case if you are not at all having the tenses knowledge and also, then definitely you are not at all going to solve the direct speech into indirect speech. Not only the direct speech to indirect speech, even the voice is also similar way. The active voice to passive voice also not at all possible to change it out. The base form for entire the grammar is tenses. So therefore we have taken more than a month for discussing about the tenses itself. So let's concentrate. First we have to understand if it is a direct speech sentence, then we have to understand it belongs to which tense. Helping verb, then again form of a verb, everything else we have to notice. On the base of that we can judge it out, it is belonging to which form of a tense, and from which tense to which tense we have to change it. So first example we can notice that he said, we will have been watching a movie. He said we will have been watching a movie. So have been, in which tense we can find this helping verb? Present perfect continuous tense. We have to understand it is in the present perfect continuous tense. So will have been it is used. Then from direct speech of a present perfect continuous to indirect speech, which tense it can change? Then obviously it will not at all going to change it out, because as per the rules, present perfect continuous tense to present perfect continuous tense only it will remain. The tense will not change. But one thing we can make possible to change it out, that's a will. Instead of a will, we can change it out as a would. Then pronoun we can change it out. Instead of a we can take another plural, they. And in between of these two sentences, we can add that as a conjunction. Let's concentrate. Change the example from the direct speech to indirect speech. He told me that they would have been watching a movie. So see, have been to have been itself, it is there. V1 plus ing to V1 plus ing itself we have used, and at lastly which object it is there, it is going to be repeat it out. No changes at all, only the few certain changes we can make. That as a conjunction we can use. The pronoun, instead of a we have used here they. Then again, instead of a will, as a helping verb we have used would. Possibilities it is indicating. Would is indication of possibilities. So let's see one more time the same example. He said, we will have been watching a movie. Direct speech. In indirect speech it will become, he told me, or you can use that he told her, he told him, anything else you can take it out. He told me that they would have been watching a movie. Second example, it is in the interrogative. Not yes or no type of question, it is in the WS type of a question, which we can answer in a brief. Where is my umbrella? She asked. Where is my umbrella? If somebody is asking you where is my umbrella, can you say yes or no? Is it possible to say that? Never. We have to answer them that your umbrella, I have taken it and it is at outside, we may say, it is in the room, we can say, or whatever the things it is there, that we have to say it out. So therefore here we need not to bother about if or whether. If or whether we are using only for the yes or no type of questions. Where is my umbrella? She asked. It is in the direct speech. In indirect speech it will become, she asked me that. Where was? Where is there? So where is, in a sense, it is in the present continuous tense. So present continuous to past continuous. If reported speech or the direct sentence, it is there in the present continuous tense. While changing it into indirect, it will become past continuous tense. So where is my umbrella? She asked. Then we have to reply it out in an indirect sentence. She asked me that. Where was her umbrella? Where was her umbrella? Present continuous tense helping verb is. Then past continuous tense helping verb is was. Next. I can speak French, he said. I can speak French, he said. It is a new example for us because we haven't discussed about the examples related to can or could. But here it will remain as it is only, no changes at all in this also. But only the slight change of what we can make it out. Instead of a can, it will become could. Let's see that. I can speak French, he said. We will change it out to indirect speech. He said that he could speak French. He could speak French. Here I will change as a he. Instead of a first person, when we are explaining about first person to somebody else, then automatically the first person will change it into third person singular. So similar way you can notice here, I can speak French, he said. So he refers to whom? I. Then I refers to whom here? Again he itself. So here the first person singular has become third person singular. I can speak French, he said. Then indirect speech it will become that he said that he could speak French. Next example you can notice that it may be raining. It may be raining, she said. It may be raining, she said. So while changing this indirect sentence, so this is also the first example for us, I think so, because we haven't discussed about the example which are related to may, might and all. It may be raining, she said. Indirect speech it will become, she said that it might be raining. It might be raining. Okay. Let's maybe we'll change it as a might be. Let's concentrate towards the example number 5. Here, when I have explained about the rules to you or the formulas to you for understanding that if it is in the direct speech. So suppose the rule what it is saying that in the direct speech if it is a must, Then indirect speech it will change as a had. Had to, we can use it out, okay. So in direct speech, if it is a must, then indirect speech it is in the had to. Therefore, I told you the first day when I was explaining about the reported speech of the direct indirect, then I told you to be concentrate or by heart the formulas or the rules which you were taught. So must it is in the direct speech, in a sense indirect speech it will become had to, okay. So let's concentrate here. I must go, he said. I must go, he said. In indirect speech it will become that he said that he had to go. Must it will become had to. Next, the rich man said I had 2 cars. The rich man said I had 2 cars. It is in which tense say? So had 2 cars. It is clearly explaining that it is in the past perfect tense. So what I have told you, the past perfect tense will not change. It will remain past perfect to past perfect tense itself. Pronoun can be changed. We can change as little the conjunction we can add it out, but the tense will remain as it is itself. So helping verb will also continue the same only. She said, see, the rich man said I had 2 cars. It is in the direct speech. Indirect speech it will become the rich man said that he had 2 cars. Instead of I, it has become he, right? The third person, first person singular to third person singular. If it is in the direct speech, first person singular, indirect speech it will become third person singular. Next, she said, he goes to school daily. He goes to school daily. It is in which tense? See, goes. So which indicates that it is in the simple present tense. So when we are changing from the direct speech of a simple present to indirect speech, it will become that a simple past tense. So go, went, gone. So B2 we can find in only one tense, that's a simple past tense. So here if it is a goes, then in simple past tense, simple present to simple past tense, when we are changing, the verb will change out and the verb will become went. Let's concentrate. She said that he went to school daily, okay. He went to school daily. Let's concentrate one more time. She said he goes to school daily. Then indirect speech it will become she said that he went to school daily. Let's concentrate towards the example number 9. She said he has finished his job. She said he has finished his job. You can concentrate here has. He has, in a sense it is in the present perfect tense. She said he has finished his job. When we are changing it out into indirect speech, it will become that she said that he had finished his job. See, present perfect tense in the direct speech if it is, then indirect speech it will become past perfect tense. So overall the sentence will change in such a manner. She said that he had finished his job. The last example which we can concentrate here. John said they went to cinema. John said they went to cinema. So went to, in a sense it is in which tense say? It is in the simple past tense. So simple past to, if direct sentence is in the simple past tense, indirect sentence it will become past perfect. So how it can be? The John said that they had gone. So had plus V3 we have noticed. So they had gone to cinema. They had gone to cinema. Last time one more example we'll notice out the same one. John said they went to cinema. Indirect speech it will become John said that they had gone to cinema. So these are the few examples, my dear children, which you can have a glance on the board. So as a homework I am giving you around 20 examples you need to write and send it back to me. Don't forget about to send it back, okay. So write the 20 examples of a direct speech, any examples. It may be related to simple present, simple past, or else if it is the example of a present continuous to past continuous tense, present perfect to. So whatever the examples are there, take it down. Write down all the examples, any examples, 20 examples, write and send it back to me. And at lastly, don't forget to subscribe the video. We'll see in the next class. Fine, thank you.